Good morning, and thank you for tuning into your Wallops daily weather briefing for Friday, March 30th. We're seeing some cloudy and rainy conditions out there today, but it is another warm day across the area for this time of year, and then we're going to be seeing a return to some more seasonable and dry conditions for this weekend. Taking a look at our conditions yesterday across the area, we saw a very unseasonably warm day for the entire Mid-Atlantic region. Areas down the Tidewater saw temperatures in the 80s yesterday. Here at Wallops, we got to a nice warm 75 briefly in the morning before those southeasterly winds kicked back up and cooled us back down to the 60s for much of the afternoon. Salisbury was just shy of 80 degrees at 79, and other locations to our north saw upper 60s into the 70s. We had a very mild low as well this morning across the entire area. Many locations reporting lows into the 50s, with areas also seeing mid-60s near the Tidewater, Salisbury, and even up in our nation's capital. As of 9 a.m., we are seeing another unseasonably warm day unfold across the region for most locations. We're seeing widespread upper 60s across the region, but we are seeing cooler temperatures along the coast at Ocean City and here at Wallops, only seeing those temperatures just below 60 degrees as of 9 a.m. under cloudy to mostly cloudy skies for the entire region. Taking a look at our sounding from this morning, we are seeing the southwesterly winds across the entire column this morning, as we've got an upper level trough approaching the areas, and that approaching front of the surface is causing our surface winds to be southwesterly. We were seeing winds not too bad at the surface, only running around 10 to 15 knots, but just above the surface we're seeing those winds quickly increase to 40 knots. And then between 3,000 and 12,000 feet, we're running about 50 to 60 knots, and then increasing to around 80 knots between the 16,000 and 25,000 foot level. Our freezing level this morning was just below 12,000 feet. Taking a look at our satellite and radar loop this morning, we see cloudy skies across the region, as well as some scattered shower activity with some of those prefrontal showers ahead of the main front that's expected this afternoon. We were seeing very spotty shower activity earlier this morning. However, some shower activity has picked up to our south, and we do have a good batch of showers down here making its way towards Wallops, so we can expect the rain to pick up a little bit here within the next hour. We're seeing south-southwesterly winds this morning running around 10 to 15 knots here at Wallops, gusting just a little bit higher than that. We aren't seeing as high of winds as we were expecting this morning, so we're only looking at around a 30 to 40% chance of those winds getting up to wind advisory criteria around 25 knots. So we should be seeing those winds pick up just a little bit as we go into the late morning hours and afternoon ahead of that approaching cold front. Taking a look at our surface analysis this morning, there you see that front that's approaching the area, as well as those areas of prefrontal showers that are impacting the Delmarva currently. That front is going to continue to move eastward throughout the day, passing the area around 4 to 6 p.m., bringing with them another round of showers, and then we're going to see clouds clearing tonight as that high pressure starts to build in that we currently see across the midwestern portions of the country. So taking a look at our forecast charts as we go into the midday, still going to be seeing that front slowly making its way eastward. We should be seeing a break in the rain from about lunchtime through 2 p.m.-ish between this batch of prefrontal showers and the main front. So it could be seeing even some peaks of sunshine during that period to help warm things up even a little bit more. As we go into tonight, like I said, that front is going to pass the area between about 4 to 6 p.m., and that's when we're going to see a batch of perhaps some moderate showers. Can't rule out a slight chance of an isolated thunderstorm with that frontal passage, but that looks like a pretty slim chance at this time. And then tonight, we're going to see those winds shift northwesterly as high pressure builds in. Clouds will be quickly decreasing throughout the nighttime, becoming mostly clear by the time we get into sunrise tomorrow as high pressure builds in. And then those winds will also be decreasing tomorrow morning as well, which will be good news for the upcoming Aspire launch as high pressure settles across the region, clearing those skies up and helping calm the winds down across the entire region. By Saturday evening, we're going to get that high pressure continuing to move eastward off the coast, and then Saturday night into Sunday, we're going to see those winds move southwesterly again as a front approaches the area Sunday. This front does look to be pretty weak at this time as it approaches the area on Sunday, so I'm not really expecting any rain, but we are going to be seeing an uptick in cloudiness for the entire day Sunday associated with that front before it stalls out over the Carolinas. Can't rule out a slight chance of an afternoon shower for Sunday with that frontal passage, but right now that's only looking about 10 to 15% chance of that at this time. Taking a look at our weather hazards for today. Biggest threat today is going to be that rain that we are currently seeing. And then between about noon and 4 p.m., could be seeing a break in the rain between this batch of prefrontal showers and the main front. Still can't rule out an isolated shower during that time period, though. And then the main front looks to pass between about 4 to 6 p.m., and that is going to give us another batch of those moderate showers and possibly an uptick in some breezier winds, too, at that time before those winds shift northwesterly throughout the evening. We'll see those some breezy northwesterly winds right after the frontal passage, and then as you can see here, those winds will be weakening to 7 to 12 knots overnight from the northwest, and then weakening even further to 4 to 9 knots by Saturday morning as high pressure builds in. Taking a look at our terminal forecast, going to continue to see cloudy to mostly cloudy skies throughout the day. Ceilings are going to be running around 2,000 feet in showers with overcast near 4,500 feet. If we do get any breaks in the clouds this afternoon, we could be seeing just some scattered decks at those lower levels at 5,000 and 8,000 feet and an overcast cirrus deck. And then this evening with that frontal passage, we'll see those ceilings lower again near 2,500 feet with that shower activity, and continuing to be mostly cloudy with some ceilings near 5,000 feet through the 8 p.m. hour. Then as we go into tonight, we'll see those clouds slowly clear out. Still going to be seeing the main threat after about 10 p.m. is going to be just some upper level cirrus continuing throughout the area as that lower level cloud cover will diminish. Just seeing a few clouds at 5,000 feet after midnight with those cirrus clouds, and then by sunrise we'll just be seeing a few cirrus clouds lingering across the area, perhaps even completely clear skies. Taking a look at our weekend weather, as high pressure builds in tomorrow, it is going to be a beautiful day across the region, maybe just a couple degrees below average as high pressure builds in, looking for a high of 55 under sunny skies for Saturday. For Saturday night, that low is going to be seasonable as that high pressure moves offshore and turns those winds a little bit more south or southwesterly, looking at for partly cloudy skies with a seasonable low of 40. For Sunday, like I had mentioned, we're going to see that weakening front approach the area, only expecting an uptick in cloudiness associated with that front. Those southwesterly winds ahead of that will give us a slightly above average high of 62, and we also just can't rule out a slight chance of an isolated afternoon shower with that front, but it looks to be pretty weak at this time, so that looks to be only about 10 to 15% chance of an isolated shower for your Sunday. Taking a look at our extended forecast here, today does look to be one of the warmer days in the upcoming forecast with a high of 67. Saturday with some cooler high pressure and clear skies, are going to be seeing a high of 55, and then southwesterly winds return ahead of that weak front for Sunday with a high of 62 under mostly cloudy skies. As that weak front that's expected to cross the region Sunday settles across the Carolinas, we are going to be having another weak system ride along that front, and that is going to be giving us some light shower activity for Monday, mainly Monday morning. It is going to be a cooler system as that high just to the north of us brings down a little bit of a cooler air mass, so it's going to be a chilly, rainy morning for Monday, and then those rain showers and clouds should begin to clear out by the time we go into Monday afternoon. Now, starting Monday night or early Tuesday, that same front that's passing Sunday and helping to give us those rainy showers on Monday is going to lift north of the region as a warm front, and that's going to boost our temperatures up across the region to back into the 60s. Can't rule out some scattered shower activity with that warm front, but that looks a little bit uncertain at this time, but it does look like we are going to be seeing a warm-up with that passing warm front Tuesday. On Wednesday, we are going to be seeing another cold front approach the area, and that is going to be giving us some warmer weather ahead of that cold front for the morning to noon time frame. So looking at temperatures in the 60s, if that front slows up a bit, we could be seeing even a warmer temperature than that, up near 70 degrees. It really does depend on the timing of that front that's expected to pass on Wednesday, which still has some uncertainty. But it does look like we are going to be seeing another chance of showers associated with that front on Wednesday. Can't rule out some thunderstorm activity as well for that day. And then behind that front on Thursday, we're going to see high pressure build back in for another cooler day under just partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies with highs in the low 50s. That'll do it for your daily weather briefing. We'll be back at Monday morning at 8:15 a.m. and at 10 a.m. Have a wonderful weekend.